Our government seems to be heeding criticisms of its critical skills list. Visas and work permits are routinely issued to people in occupations experiencing a shortage of skills. However, the list has been lambasted for excluding many business skills and for the alleged abuse in certain categories due to wide interpretation. The Higher Education Department now publishing the 2018 National List of Occupations in High Demand. It's been developed in conjunction with the critical skills list. Immigration specialist Marisa Jacobs joins me in studio now. Marisa, recently we spoke to an expert who says a part of the difficulty in managing this critical skills list is even with accessing the correct information and permits in order to stay in South Africa. So what have you discovered as you look into this area?
So there's a critical skills list that was published in 2014 by the Department of Home Affairs. That list is there for the skills that are deemed in shortage and to allow businesses to attract foreign nationals to fill these skills. And the publishing of this list by the Department of Higher Education and Training will now be used to revise that list.
And when we talk about some of the skills that you would want to see on it, what are we really looking at here?
So, I mean, the Department of Higher Education and Training consults widely to speak to business, to see what it is that they are looking for. They look at literature review. They also consult with labour to see what are the upcoming occupations that they think would in future be in high demand. And they try to consult widely to put together a list. Typical things on that list, it ranges widely from engineers to trades to business executives. You name it, sure. There's a wide variety.
And one of the things that you've also welcomed is this division into the three levels of demand that has been made, the distinction that has been made.
Yes. So in the previous lists, they were all just bannered under one category. Now they've segmented to say these are the ones in the highest demand, high demand, and then just demand. So we think that when Department of Home Affairs now revises the critical skills list, they will also take into consideration these levels of demand.
What do you think this means for competitiveness? This is of the country, not just within our borders, but certainly outside of our borders.
I think it's vital. When you look at national surveys, international surveys, we are competing for the same skills with other countries. Most countries have the same sort of top 10 list of skills in shortage, and the critical skills list enables us to compete for those skills. If we don't have them, we can't attract and retain the skills if they're not on the list.
And do you think that South Africa has been intentional about being on a drive to seek out those skills that perhaps we are not producing ourselves?
Yes and no. I think we have to a certain extent, but there's definitely room for improvement to better attract. The national plan 2020 specifically has singled out the attraction and retention of critical skills. We've started making some headway, things like the permanent residency being offered to students who are studying in the area of a critical skill. So that's a fantastic progression that we're making, but there's certainly room for more improvement.
All right, well, thanks for coming on to Newsnight to explain it all for us. Immigration specialist Marisa Jacobs. So get onto that website and find out what the latest critical skills shortage list may look like. Perhaps it might give you a different career avenue and opportunity.